nice and dark this year. Looks like maple syrup. A little lighter.
Hey guys, well today is apple cider day. We just picked a bunch of apples, we're washing them, grinding them, and pressing them. How is that depressing?
Well, we're here today. We're gonna pick some apples. Look how delicious these apples are.
They're juicy!
Treat number 3.
Let's go see if they've done it on this.
Try not to slip on the way up. Look at all these apples. We're not even done one tree yet.
Nope.
Well, we picked some off another tree, but we're still not even done one tree yet. Pressing. Can I try it?
Yeah? Go, 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 go.
Hey Dad, Mom said we need to start pressing.
We picked up an old press on Facebook Marketplace a couple years ago. I was able to take this part off of it as well as the corkscrew, and I rebuilt the support legs and stuff around it. We added some braces on the bottom. We built this box for the cider. It actually worked out really well. I think this is our second year using this, maybe third year. Anyways, we'll keep pressing and we'll show you what we get.
After you put this stuff in here, you put it under here, you turn that thing, then when you turn, after you're done turning it, you'll see all of the apple cider come out.
Crack right there.
Where?
Right here. This board here is cracked. Oh, it's dripping all over off the back. You have to tip it
We're gonna
up.
tip these legs forward.
I'm eating apples up here. This year, these apples are amazing. Some people don't have many apples, I've heard, but our trees are loaded this year. Like, we have so many. We're not even done picking one tree yet.
And it's so good.
And these apples, they're crunchy and they're juicy. There's a perfect balance of sour and sweet.
And we make apple cider.
These make perfect cider.
Goody, goody.
Had to shim up the back legs because it was leaking out this crack
Hey
back
Dad,
here.
can I take a little dip on the finger, you think?
Yeah.
I think that's good for me.
When we bought this press, it actually came with 2 wooden baskets, but it had been sitting in a barn for quite a while, so we actually just have never really gotten around to sanding them and cleaning them. The slats on the baskets are made out of apple wood. Some of them were rotted, so we were going to take the 2 baskets, take all the good ones off, and put it together and make one good basket for our press. We just have never gotten around to it. This is a basket that we made out of pine. Somehow it holds up. It's not the best, but the ratchet strap here helps. And we made this for several years ago. I built a press out of some rough cut. That's what we made these out of as well. It's held up. That other press didn't really hold up too long. We used a car jack. We had a brace at the top, and the car jack would press against the brace and then press the wood down into the apple pulp that we ground up. And that worked really well, but this works quite a bit better. Anyways, this basket is from that other press. But if you want to press your own and you don't have an apple press, maybe get an old car jack and you might be able to build something. Grinder doesn't really grind these up small enough.
How wet are they still?
They've still got moisture in them.
Yep. It's also a lot.
There's some big chunks in here still.
They're very wet still.
A couple of years ago when I rebuilt this press, I bought this grinder. All the reviews were great online. I forget the brand exactly. It's called the Maximizer. First year we used it, we weren't happy with it. It doesn't really grind things really fine. You can see a lot of these, they're just big chunks still. I wish we could grind them down smaller. I think it would squeeze and press them out a little better. But let's see how this goes. Second pressing.
Cider. This cider looks darker than mine. I was gonna say, this cider does look darker. Me too. Sure. Alright. Here it goes. That tastes sweeter. Doesn't it? It's really good this year. Now you gotta make it nice and fresh and chill it in the fridge. Cider's always good for you. Bug guts add extra flavor. Hey! There's another apple picker.
Apple.
It's got some apples.
Let's go. Got an apple. It's a big one. Here's all the apples I picked. That's
Here you go. Yeah, that's a lot of apples.
So we'll press that by itself now.
Yeah, this doesn't really work better.
16 apples.
Stuff chopped up finer chop than what that thing over there does.
Alright, so we took some of that, we're trying to test here, we took some of that last pulp that we pressed, ran it through the food processor. We're going to see if we can get any more out of it, because some of those chunks still seemed to have some size to them, with a lot of moisture in them. Let's press!
Oh, whoa, look at all that.
Serious?
Should we video for that?
Alright, looks like I'm pressing on the grinding milk miner.
Wow.
Wow.
Look
Yeah, I
at
guess
That's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
that is quite a bit of cider right there. That's almost the amount we already got from the whole time last time. Wow.
They grab the cup.
Yeah, so you should grab your cup and see. I'm not gonna press it anymore until you come back out.
So we took that, the last stuff we pressed, that was done on the Maximizer. We reground it inside in the food processor. It got much finer. Put it in here and started pressing, and we've gotten almost the same amount of cider as what we had in the first pressing. And that actually wasn't even the whole bag, was it?
Yeah, no, that wasn't even the whole thing.
Let's see if it affects the flavor, though. It's good.
It's good.
Don't tell anybody I double dipped.
You! He double dipped, guys. I'm not Don't look.
press jokes. Nick says this is depressing, but I don't think it's depressing because look, you get all this great apple cider. Maybe he's feeling a little pressed today. He's kind of down. Maybe he needs some apple cider to lift his spirits. He's depressed. So this was pressed. It's pretty dry. Usually it's like in a big thick mat, but we kind of crumbled this when we dumped it in here. Well, let's go on in and see what's going on in here. How's it going in here, guys?
We're thinking about quitting on you and
Quitting?
Yep.
We just got started.
we're gonna quit and we're gonna have lunch now because we're hungry.
And then we're gonna go.
You know why
watch
they're
some
quitting? They're
TV.
going on strike.
Yep.
They've been talking about wanting more pay, and I've been trying to tell them their pay is cider. Bring them inside, and Jayla washes them in the sink. So you're like double washing them? Triple washing them. We had a lot of grime on them. You know, we had a lot of smoke from Canada. Who knows, maybe some of that's on these too this year. They did kind of have stuff coated on them. Hey. But, so we're just triple washing them. And then Nick's over here quartering them. And they go into this pail. Into the blender. And then it comes out in this nice hole. All right, now that it's all pressed, we're gonna bring that in, dump it in the pan. It'll go on the stove and we'll start heating this. We'll heat this up to 200 degrees. Then it gets jarred and then it goes in the hot water bath at 190 for half an hour. Let's go. We'll put this little thing under here to catch some of that. Wow, there we go. Another pan full. So 14 quarts. That's 3.5 gallons. We're gonna keep pressing. As far as what kind of apples we're using, we actually really have no clue. We bought this house about 6-7 years ago now, and the apple trees are already here, and I don't know what variety of apples they are. I don't know my apples well enough to tell, so but anyways, the cider usually tastes pretty good, so can't complain. And we don't make hard cider with it, we just can it and we save it for winter, the spring, summer, fall. You know, I would share it with you if I could. I borrowed that from old Alabama gardener. I don't know if he still has videos on YouTube or not. If he does, check him out. Full of a lot of information on gardening.
Kind of pick. It's a yummy apple. It looks and feels like a potato. Look at that apple. It looks and feels like a potato. It's the weirdest thing. We're not gonna keep it, but it's so weird.
We've called a press conference today. We have Aaron, he's gonna grind the apples. We have Silas, who's gonna press the apples. We have Micah, who's holding the camera. And we've got Dad, who's gonna put the apples in the basket.